Hello there, welcome to a Nas story. Let's see what messages the divine may have for you out there today. I'm hearing something about turning pages or like turning a new leaf. You could be trying to go towards something or go towards something, trying to go after something. I'm hearing the word like innovative and creative. So whatever you're doing, I feel like it's really opening really opening up your curiosity. It's really you trying to, I want to say, like, push yourself to the limits when it comes to, I guess, a certain level of exposure when it comes to your creativity. I'm also getting that this could be around the time, like in fall, like going into fall season, which is the next season that's coming up, which makes perfect sense for fall because it's making me think of fall season, it's making me think of leaves. So the fall could be significant in some way. But let's see what else comes out. So we have nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, exactly. Turning over a new leaf. So something definitely to do with like your creativity and the level of exposure. I'm seeing like a person like trying to look into something, but it's like through a crack, and it's almost like you're taking something where maybe you only allowed yourself to see it in a certain way, or you're only allowing for other people to see it a certain way. So there's something here about like you like taking that crack and like widening it. I feel like there's like a level here of like not caring about something. This is still a lot. So we have take time to breathe out, and then we have your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, okay. I don't know why, but I'm getting a lot to do with the creativity with the moon card. Not the moon card, but the moons that are on the card. So maybe some of the like the level of creativity kind of feels like, I want to say like out of reach, or perhaps maybe it feels like a bit out of touch. I don't know. It almost feels like you're having now to write like the final version of like a paper like after you have like a rough draft, and maybe like you're going over the rough draft, or you have like somebody else that's going over the rough draft, and they're kind of like, okay, like this is nice, like the blueprint or the outline, but how are we going to make it pop? How are we going to make it like give it pizzazz, give it life, to like, I'm hearing hook, line, and sinker. So I don't know. Maybe you're into like film. You could be into like photography, I'm getting. Maybe like acting. I'm also getting modeling, like directing. Something like that. I'm also getting like editing too. So I don't know. Like, I don't know, it could be like movies or videos or something like that. Something to do with editing. It's kind of like you're being asked to like make something more like colorful and make something like pop more in a way. Yeah, you're just trying to add pizzazz. You're just trying to add flair to something. What do you need to release? I'm really getting that it's like this level of like closed offness. I don't know, maybe this could be like the first time where you actually feel safe to open this side up. Maybe this is a first time that you're being asked to like handle this type of task. But what I'm getting with your dream synapathical plan here is that you're up for the task, you're up for the challenge, because you are up to snuff is what I'm hearing. You are up to par. There's something here with like your skills and your talents. The Page of Wands just popped out. Yeah. So there's something here about like your skills and your talents and like your abilities definitely have like potential to them. They definitely have potential. And maybe like other people around you can notice it, but maybe like you can't. So it's very much giving me like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. So it's like, I don't know, Spirit maybe like one of the things they want you to know is like people are recognizing a level of greatness within you, and you may be gifted a certain route or a certain opportunity where that is being highlighted, is being brought to the forefront, because yeah, it's something that you don't recognize or that you don't see. So we have the Ace of Wands coming out here. So this could be a new passion project that you could be working on. This could also just be like a new, like maybe certain sense of life. Some of you out there could resonate, like, I don't know, maybe having like a mentor, maybe having a sense of like a therapist or a counselor, someone that's like guiding you or aiding you, or kind of like a support system for you, where like you and this other person, or this, just call it energy, is like saying it's kind of time for you to take this next step. Like it's safe for you to take this next step. Yeah, but I'm getting in this time and space right now, Spirit wants you to know that you're ready to like view yourself differently, carry yourself differently, maybe go after things in a different way. Because there's something here to do with like talent, skills, capabilities. Other people can recognize it, but you can't. I'm also hearing something about like people around you don't know just how much. Okay, so what I'm getting is that maybe these people that are wanting you to step out in a certain type of way, they don't know necessarily how difficult it may be for you to be this open, or feel this safe, or feel this secure, or to feel this vulnerable, because this is like a big step for you, is what I'm getting. So that's letting me know you could resonate with like having like a lot of difficulties or challenges growing up. I'm also hearing like the term like solo dolo. So yeah. And I'm getting like for you, it could be bringing up a lot of like old things up to the surface. Thank you, retrograde. It could be bringing a lot of things up to the surface that it's meant for you to it's meant for you to view it with a level of grace. Like, yes, this is how things used to be. This is how you kind of saw life and yourself, but you're no longer in that position anymore, is what I'm getting. And Spirit wants you to recognize that. Yeah. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups coming out. Okay. Yeah. I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, I'm getting like that overexposure. I keep hearing it, overexposure. I'm not entirely sure how it fits that term into this reading. But I really think that the overexposure is coming from an emotional space. Well, I shouldn't say that. I feel like the overexposure, you could be seeing it this way or labeling that because of your of your egos and your fears that you could have like wrapped up around that, because maybe, you know, it didn't go over too well the last time that you may have, you know, opened yourself up, or maybe you just never done it before. But one thing I'm getting, another message I'm getting off the cups, is that like all these cups that are here, they all are here, yes. So we were to take that, you know, that example and compare it to all these cups and just say all these cups are people. Obviously there's certain individuals that would be here that yes, you can open yourself up to, and then there's some individuals that you shouldn't, because, you know, they don't fit into your story, not, at least not in the way that you would want them to, right? So Spirit is kind of like, yeah, you went down this road. Like, we've kind of learned these lessons, you know? There's just certain people around you that, you know, you can be a little bit more open, you can be open with, and there's individuals that you can't. So I'm getting that there could be a level of fear that's coming up because of your past, is what I'm getting. Maybe with the Knight of Wands, could have like a you could have been dealing with people that were very attractive, they're very charismatic, sure, they're very fun, they're very spontaneous, but there is no type of like firmness with this. Like, it's not, there's no real root with the Knight of Wands. Like, they're kind of here, there, and everywhere in a way. So this is like the energy, I feel like this is like the energy that you're like, you taught yourself or told yourself to stay away from. But I feel like this is the energy that's surrounding you now, that Spirit actually would like for you to tap into a little bit more. Let's see, what's the, clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, we have the Lovers. Yeah. You being able to have like this zest for life, or you being able to see yourself in a different way. You being able to like pull back that veil that you've had in your line of sight, because there's now like a balance that's coming together, like within you. There's a balance. Yeah, there's a balance here. And I'm really getting that everything going on leading up to this point happened in a very specific way, because Spirit wanted to be able to have you to understand this lesson at or around this time, that you are capable, you are passionate. Like that light inside of you hasn't died out. It hasn't fizzled out. There you go. You still got a little bit more like fuel in the tank, you know? That's what I'm getting. And with this fuel, this energy that you have, because now there's a certain level of balance that you have within yourself. It's like you're being asked to dedicate that in a certain direction. This is 7 of Cups. We'll take it. 5. Oh, I'm gonna see that. Okay. Yeah. So to help you get away from like this sense of like being overwhelmed, this sense of like being like overburdened, or even riddled with like fear. That's mainly what I'm getting, is being riddled with fear. To get away from that, it's kind of like choosing a route and going with that, is what I'm getting. Recognizing that you have these opportunities available to you, because one, like, you are worth that, you are deserving of that. Like, I'm hearing the proof is in the pudding. So whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're putting out there, despite what maybe like family and friends around you could be saying, if you're having people that are reciprocating that, and they're supporting you, and they're cheering you on, and they're showing you love, then that should be an indicator for you that you're on the right track, or you're on the right path. That kind of like this path was like cut out for you, you know, with the Lover's card here. It was carved out for you for a very specific reason, because there's something that you're meant to broadcast. There's something you're meant to broadcast, something you're meant to put out there, something you're meant to start, where I'm getting very heavily that this this almost feels like something you've wanted to do for a very long time, or something since like childhood that you wanted to do, you wanted to be a part of, whether that be something as big as like wanting to be an actor or a model or a photographer. Maybe you just falling in love with a hobby, you know, like photography, and you just doing that for fun. Or maybe doing like photography because, you know, you want to like, I don't know, do photography for like Time magazine or something like that. You can take it as big or as small as you want it to, but the main message here is that you doing this hobby, or you expressing this part of yourself, is to help balance something out. It is creative expression. You're releasing something that is pent up within you, and as you're releasing it and you're finding a hobby to do that, it's also building up that security within yourself, that you're allowed to feel vulnerable in a certain type of space. Like, you don't have to be censored all the time, you don't have to be a perfectionist all the time, is what I'm getting. And you're seeing the results of that because there are individuals out there that can relate to you. They can relate to you. They can relate to your situations, your stories, your energy, just your person. They can relate to it, you know? It's almost like they've been waiting for a person to be able to express this part of themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's giving like very specific type of like situations or like feelings or emotions, right? Where it's like not everybody can relate to it, but like certain people relate to it. And the fact that you're doing it is also helping people as well, if that makes any sense. And it doesn't have to be like international. It doesn't have to be like, you know, that huge. It could also, you just like being an example for your community, you know, family and friends, just setting an example. Like, you're involved in this, you're doing this is because it gives back to you, which is helping rid of this Five of Cups situation. Like we were channeling earlier about dealings in your past, you know, that really like heightened up your ego and your fear when it comes to putting yourself out there or feeling vulnerable. So Spirit's kind of saying like, hey, if you want to get out of this, you know, there's like one of these cups, one of these opportunities that we've given to you that you can choose to go with, you know. Uplift yourself, free yourself, release that what doesn't serve you, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. Release that. It's allowing for you to start focusing on the cups that are standing up, that still standing, that you still have. That message that we were getting before it, that light, that fire within you hasn't died out. For a long time, it may have felt like it was. Maybe I'm hearing 7 weeks for some reason, but I feel like that's a different message. But this could have been going on for 7 months, you know. Yeah, but you're getting out of this. It's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, exactly. It's not balanced, not reciprocated. Like, there's something to do with like this energy that made you feel very unsafe. And with good reason, with the Five of Cups out here, right? Like, with good reason, it made you feel unsafe. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah. A mother or grandmother figure could be significant in your life. Doesn't have to be. A Cancer could be significant. Doesn't have to, but it can. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could have those placements. They could be significant in any way, shape, or form, or they don't have to be. It doesn't really matter. Gemini too, but it doesn't really matter. Fire. but it doesn't really matter. Okay, but anyway, Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Exactly, like this flighty type of energy made you very nervous, but there's something here about like with this passion project of yours that Spirit would love for you to delve into, because not only are you a natural at it, like you're a natural act, but but it's balancing something out for you. It's building up confidence in you as well, and you're able to connect with other individuals that are out there that are like waiting to hear something or to see something, to help with, I'm hearing to help with like their own connections when it comes to certain things in their life. They're just seeing somebody or a piece of artwork where it's like, oh my gosh, I can relate to this. I'm not so alone. Beautiful. It's great. The line of work that you're doing, it could come across very, I'm getting like, it could come across very emotional, right? Yeah, like this could really like tug like at the heartstrings. I'm getting an example, like if you're like a singer, I don't know, maybe like you're like you sing like ballads or something like that, and if you resonate with like being like a photographer, or maybe like I'm getting like they could all be in black and white, I don't know, maybe like you could do shoots of like maternity shoots or something like that. You could do familiar shoots where they're, you know, they're family. It's something like that, where you're just bringing walks of life together. You're helping individuals to see that we're all really connected on a certain level. Like we're all not that far apart from one another. We're all going through something. We all can relate to something. We're all just here coming from somewhere, trying to get somewhere, you know. It's given very much that. So maybe if you like direct, or if you like you act, I don't know, maybe you're like acting with like, I don't know, like action and thrillers, and maybe you want to get into like dramas, and I don't know, or maybe you want like, maybe like your passion is like just knowledge, and you just want to learn about an endangered species or like the jungle, so you want to go out and you want to like document all of this, you know. It could be something like that. And then to you it may seem a little bit cuckoo bananas, because the last time that you put yourself out there you were called cuckoo bananas, so you taught yourself not to put yourself out there. But there's something that you're doing where it's catching the attention of other people, and they're like, hey, you know, we really like this, and it's really cool because, you know, there's other people out there that like this too. How about you and I? Or, you know, it's giving something like that along those lines. You know. Okay, what's the Four of Cups? Okay, we have, oops, I hate that just happened. Okay, Four of Cups, then we have the Three of Cups. I'm getting a sense of progression with the from the Three to the Four of Cups. I'm getting, there could be some individuals here that oh, okay, what's at the bottom? Seven of, yeah, okay, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is that message. I feel like that's what this is confirming here, is you're being able to bring like walks of life together with whatever this thing is that you're doing. You're bringing like walks of life together. You could be doing something centered around like a certain type of topic or a certain type of theme, where you feel like people are not like paying attention, or there's not enough awareness on something. Like you could be an activist for something, and maybe like you lost your zest for it, but there's something here about like you not losing that zest, because it's still there. Maybe like I'm getting like this example of like you could be like a journalist and you did like a story, but it's like it really didn't do that well. Maybe you could have gotten fired from your job. Maybe you could have lost like Oh my gosh, I don't know why this sounds so horrible. You could have lost your job, or maybe you lost something of significance where emotionally, where it touched you emotionally, it shut you down, where you're like, I don't want to go down that path again. But you're finding yourself going down that path where it could be something different. Like, instead of journalism, maybe you are now like doing photography. Like, you're not writing about it, you're just taking pictures on it. It could be different, or it could be the same, but there's a certain level of overexposure. I'm getting, that's what you could be calling it. There's a level of overexposure, which, i.e., in reality, is just vulnerability that spirit is asking you to feel comfortable with expressing, with showing, because I'm hearing you're literally gifting it to the world. It is going to be a gift. Whatever your vulnerability is like tied to, when it comes to like this passion, whatever it's tied to, it's going to come across as a gift to those. And it's going to be able to like bring those that were once like blind and like alienated or isolated, or just to themselves. It's going, or just like in black and white, it's going to bring color to them. Yeah. With the overall energy being here, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Releasing that that contemplation type of energy. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, you thought about it, but now we're at the time where, you know, it's okay for you to execute, because you have a level of balance within you that you're not seeing. But you going down this, like, keep going, don't stop. It's going to light that zest back up within you again. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can get one more card that goes along with this spread. One more card goes along with this spread, please. Thank you. Okay, we have home. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say that. Home. With home, I'm getting stability with this. Yeah, like, I'm getting stability with this. With home, like, I'm getting stability within you. With home, I'm also getting like this cozy, comfortable type of feeling where, like, let's say if you're like, I'm getting this example, like, you could be like into art and stuff like that, and maybe you like to draw like really like wacky type of like cartoons that it seems like it doesn't do anything for anybody, because maybe you tried to like show it to somebody and they were like, ew, like, what is this? Like, this is nothing. Like, this is like, no, like, don't bring this here. And maybe like you're just picking it back up and you're just like, pick the pencil back up or the pen, start drawing, right? Just start drawing, and don't be afraid to let people see, like, let people see your progress and let people see your journey. Like, if that's what you want to go with, because it could be something as wide as you doing it online and having a platform like that, or it could just be allowing people within your community to see it as well. So maybe if you're drawing, like, put your drawings up in like the library, or, you know, just something like that. And I don't know, there's just something here about it. It's going to come across the right person at the right time. And for all you know, you could wind up like directing or drawing, not directing, but drawing animation for like Disney movies. It's something like that, where you're going to be in the position to really touch a lot of hearts within people, where they thought like hope was lost, but it's not. And the reason why I thought of like Disney movies, because home, with all the lights on, like, people, like, family, it's giving me families are at home, they're cozy, bowl of popcorn, snuggled up on the couch under a blanket, and they're all watching like a family movie. And but you're the person that was able to gift this time, this quality time, this emotional safe space, this vulnerability. You were able in some way to gift this to other people. Yeah. How gorgeous. How gorgeous. Then we have animals. Yeah. How nice. I don't know, maybe you could do something with animals, like drawing animals, something like that. I don't know. But those are all the messages that I'm getting, and I pray that they have found you very well. Until next time, bye bye.